Hey everyone, finally I look like I didn't just roll out of bed. I'm going to do a Q&A runner's edition because I keep getting a ton of questions, like people don't know where to begin and certain things dealing with gear and stuff like that. So this might be all over the place, but I'm going to start with, let's see, what are your favorite running songs? I actually made a post. If you go to my page and where the drop down list is, click running tips. If you scroll down a bit, there should be an entire post about the benefits of music and running and like increasing your speed and everything. I have like a picture of my long run playlist, and there's quite a bit of songs on there that you could listen to and see if it's something that you would like to run to. I don't really have any personal favorites. A lot of like artists per se, like their songs get me going, like Kesha, Skillet, Taylor Swift. I could name a million, but if you check that out, you'll get quite a few ideas with that. Next, I just want to get this one out of the way. This has nothing to do with running, but I get this question a lot. People don't understand why my shoe size went down. Basically, like I had a lot of fatty deposits on my feet, and being that I was so overweight, like I'm sure my feet were swollen. It's actually fairly common because I was confused about it whenever I noticed my feet getting smaller. I looked it up, and it's fairly common among people who have lost a significant amount of weight, such as myself. And I went down from, I think, a 10 to like a 7.5, 8. My running shoes are a size 8, but my other shoes are a 7.5. But like I said, once like the fat's removed, it's just like anything else in your body. Like your waist, it gets smaller. Like your legs, they get smaller, and so forth. So hopefully that clarifies that a bit, because I keep getting that question a lot. And I did answer it under common questions and answers. Next, let's see. How did I start running? I'm afraid to start running because I am so out of shape that I feel it is ineffective. Well, how did I start running? Basically, I just ran. I mean, that's all you really can do. Just set small goals for yourself. Say you're on a treadmill. Maybe you run for a quarter of a mile, and then say next time you'll run half a mile. Don't overdo it, because you're going to put a lot of trauma on your body. Like, if you're not used to exercising, especially running, because that's pretty much intense cardio, your body's going to go into shock, and it's going to be like, whoa, like, what are you doing to me? You got to ease into it. Like, I didn't roll out of bed and have the endurance to run 18 miles. I could barely run 2 minutes like at this point last year without wanting to die. Even though I was small, I could barely run that long because I didn't train myself to run. Just take it 1 week at a time. I would recommend the Couch to 5K running plan. I personally didn't do it, so I can't really say too much about it, but I've read about it and I've heard nothing but good things about the plan. Just Google it, Couch to 5K program. It should be the first link that pops up. Another thing, asthma. I used to have very bad asthma. I would use my rescue inhaler anywhere from 5 to 10 times a day. Like, I would walk up the stairs and go into my bedroom and I would need my inhaler. Now I can't even tell you the last time I used my rescue inhaler. I'm on an asthma controller, but I haven't I haven't had an asthma attack in weeks, months. It's crazy, because it used to be pretty bad. So if you have asthma, it doesn't mean that you can't be a runner. I mean, yeah, it's going to be more difficult for you, but it's still possible, obviously. Any tips to strengthen my heart and lungs? Basically, you just have to run. I mean, there's nothing you can really do to strengthen your heart and lungs unless you do cardio for a prolonged period of time. I don't really get out of breath anymore. When I first started running, like, I'd run for like 5 minutes and I'd be like I couldn't catch my breath. But now the only thing that slows me down is when my legs are tired. It's not my breathing at all. So basically you just have to keep trying. Next question, runner starter kit. Okay, this might take the rest of the video to talk about, but most importantly, shoes. If you want to get into running, get a good pair of shoes. Go a half size to a full size up, because when you run, your feet are going to swell. I learned the hard way. I've gotten blisters, black and blue toenails as a result, and it's not fun. But these are my favorite running shoes. I wear them to races. I used to wear my Cascadias, but these make me feel faster for some reason. These are Saucony Kinvaras. They were $90. Well worth it. I'm probably going to have to get another pair soon because I've been using them so much, but I love those shoes. Next thing, hydration. You need to keep hydrated. I cannot stress this enough. You're going to hit the wall if you don't. I know it's annoying to carry a water bottle around, so I recommend this. It's a Nathan water bottle. I used to carry a regular water bottle around and it would drive me nuts, and then I found this. Basically, you just stick your hand in there, you tighten it, and you can either keep a grip on it or you don't really have to hold it. But it makes it a lot easier. There's also a little pocket where you can keep your key, like your house keys, money, whatever. So it's a very handy running tool. Get a good pair of socks, like a moisture wicking sock. Personally, I like the ones that have the tabs on the back because it helps a lot with blisters, like on your Achilles tendon and stuff like that. So I recommend those. Running clothes. My personal favorite shorts are the Nike Tempo shorts. They have built-in underwear. They're very comfortable. They're lightweight. They come in all kinds of fun colors. I don't even know how many pairs I have, but these are probably my favorite ones. They go with that shirt that I have. 2 years ago, I used to be 230 pounds. I believe these were actually my first pair of Nike Tempo shorts too. So, if you're gonna get into long distance running, you're gonna want some way to fuel. So if you go to like a sporting goods store or whatever, keep an eye out for these. They're pretty easy to swallow and chew, and they're full of carbs and sugars to keep you going, because when you're running a lot, you're gonna want to increase your carb intake because it provides energy for running. Before you run, you're gonna want to eat like an hour before. That'll fuel your first hour running, but if you run an hour or more, you're going to want to take something with you. On my long runs, I'll consume probably like 3 gels and maybe like a Cliff Bar or something because I'm out there so long. If you're wondering how you carry your phone or whatever, I recommend a running belt. My personal favorite is the Spy belt. It does not bounce. It has an expanding pocket, so you can put your iPod in there, your phone, whatever. And then mine actually has these bands that you can use to hold gels. Mine's waterproof, and actually for one of the bands, I use it to hold my pepper spray, which I never run without because you never know who you're going to run into. It could be an animal or it could be a person. You just never know. Music. If you're planning on taking your iPod with you, I'd recommend getting a waterproof armband, because if it starts to rain, bad things will happen. I recommend running in the rain personally. It's a lot of fun and it keeps you cool. It makes you want to run longer, no lie. But this is the one I use. It was only like 10 bucks at Walmart, so it's not too bad. I'm gonna have to get a new one soon though, because I've used it so much. But it's worth it though. And headphones, I use the Sony Sport headphones. I don't think they're waterproof. I actually need to invest in a pair of waterproof headphones soon. But if you're just getting started, I would recommend these. Like, I keep one in my ear and then one behind my ear for safety reasons, so I can listen to my music to help with my pace, but I'm still able to hear everything around me. You're going to want to carry some form of ID with you if you plan on running alone, and for God's sake, please tell someone that you're going for a run outside. It just takes 2 seconds to tell your mom, your friend, your significant other, whatever, that you're going for a run. If nobody knows that you're running, then no one's going to know where you are if you happen to pass out or something else tragic happens. You just never know. I wear this ID bracelet. It's called Road ID. RoadID.com is where you can order it. It was 15 bucks. You can put your name, your birth year, 2 emergency contacts, any medical history that may be a concern. For instance, mine says asthmatic. And then you can put like a little inspirational quote at the bottom. Mine says chase your fears. And last but not least, if you want plenty of good tips about running, ways to train, injury prevention, foods you should eat, I recommend the magazine Runner's World. It's my favorite magazine. I actually get more excited about this magazine than I do like Cosmo or any other girly magazine. Like, as soon as I see a new one on the shelf, I buy it immediately. There's always interesting articles. They're always finding out something new. New gear, marathons that are around the world. There's like a schedule in the back always, so you can see what marathons are coming up. There's inspirational stories in here. But I'm running out of time, so hopefully I helped some of you with concerns that you may have had about getting started. I wish I had more time because there's so many questions that I have yet to answer, and I apologize, but I will make another video soon. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoy this video. Stay fearless.